Alright, it is time to do our CSS battle. So we're going to start off stopwatch and go to CSSBattle.dev. We have, I don't know what this is. I don't know how I want to do this yet, but we have to do something. We do have to do something. I'm going to do a linear gradient for the background. It's going to go, or for the HTML background, it's going to go from blue to gray, 50%, 0. Let's check if it works on just the HTML. Nope, not quite 50%. I don't have my extension loaded. No, it's literally 40 pixels. Then I'm going to say background radial gradient. It's going to go the same colors, blue to this one can be a little transparent. It's going to get 1 hue. This is going to be 100 pixels, 120 pixels. Then I need something else. Outline 1 hue solid. Height, I don't know, 100 pixels. Has to exist if I expect it to be displayed. There it is. Not sure. Not sure why that moved the other thing. Anyway, let's see if margin fixes or makes it better or worse. Margin, I don't know, 200. Yeah, something like that. And then 180, 160, 50, 5. It's going to be weird because I left the body margin there. Make it 220, 40. What's going on? Why? There. Not quite right. Ah, really? Okay, was this okay before? No, it wasn't. 155, 160. And then this has to be moved down at 52%. Oh, that's going to 0. At 50%. 47, that's going to have to be pixels. 140, 50, and then we're getting it's repeating. Or did we lose the other thing? We lost the other thing somehow. Man, I'm confused about this. This seemed easy. I've done something silly. 0, 20 pixels. 10 minus 8, 12. That looks right. And now this 50 to 30. Of course, that moves the other thing. 10, 8, 6, 7. 52? Maybe that's a match. I don't know. 5 minutes. That is indeed a match. It's a terrible solution though. 155 characters if minified. Let's go ahead unit replace minify because I always forget to do that. Gridify, gridify, ununit replace. I mean, there's I don't know. There's no reason that that can't be on top of that, right? And then we remove the paragraph tag. We have to adjust this. Let's make no offset there. That's better. And then we can do away with that. Do away with that. I don't know. Let's put an outline on here. 1Q solid. There's that. Let's margin it. 200. 150. 0. 60. The background is only on the HTML. Why? No. Okay. Why is it pulling the gradient down? Doesn't make any sense. Why is it pulling the round gradient down? Is it because there's spaces up here? No? I'm on the struggle bus today of understanding. I don't get this. I'm I'm struggling to understand what's happening. Now let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. See if that matches. Oh, something's going a bit strange for me. Let's unit replace, minify, submit. That's 127 characters. I don't think I should have to specify that. I don't know why I have to. Why is it? It just doesn't make sense. Uh, Outline one. Let's make it 10Q solid red. So it's just pulling down. It's not pulling down the entire HTML. And it's not pulling down just part of the background. Why is it moving that? I'm very confused by this. Anyway, I think I had a 127. Is going to be my score for now. I'm going to play with this a little bit. I may be back. I don't know. And if I'm not back, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Haven't figured out my problem, but Seth Kuhn, Seth Sinners the div, had an interesting solution. I'm gonna see if I can recreate it. Probably can't. I think he just used ampersand. I don't remember. He did use a background. He used the same radial gradient that I did, basically. Radial gradient from this color. I think he went to transparent as well. I don't remember. He had to use 1Q, and then I don't remember the numbers. 100 pixels, not big enough. 120, 20. Yeah. Okay. But the other thing that he did, instead of using a linear gradient like I did and then having to deal with this bottom part, what Seth did, let me break this. He treated uh, the gray boxes like boxes instead of background. I kind of feel like, I don't know, I treated this as part and this as part. But let me show you. Jeez, I cannot breathe. Instead of that, he did the standard conic gradient box trick. So conic gradient. He went from blue, 75%, to gray, 25% technically, but you can use zero. I don't know how he went about writing this. I do them in my way. That actually doesn't look that bad. From a size perspective, I don't think it's quite right, but it's close. Let's put it at 0, 0 to start with, and then get it to repeat. I think the repeat horizontally is something like 150 pixels. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's getting closer to 50, 60. Okay. Um, and then let's position this down 100 pixels, 150. Now we're getting close to something, 140. And then it needs to be a little taller. So then we have to say at, and I'm going to start with, I think 0 is the default, and then 160. And maybe I completely broke it. Yeah, I completely broke it. Okay, there's something. So this is going to be 150. Okay, now we're getting something. It's not something right, but it's something. 160. And then the repeat to 40. All right, so he did basically that. I don't know if he used the same numbers, probably not. Let me replace. Might be, I don't know. Anyway, he did that to do the background and then did the circle on top, I think. Radial gradient. Blue, 120 pixels. Transparent, 0. Not working. Oh, well, that shouldn't. Oh, 1Q. Still not working. What did I do? Red, blue. Not working. Does it need to be on top? It needs to be on top, doesn't it? Comma. Get rid of that comma. There we go. And let's start again. 1Q. This color. 120 pixels. Transparent. don't need it. There is, in theory, a solution. Unit replace saves me a character. Minify, submit, critify. Yeah, that's smarter than the way I did it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.